Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Rosa, and on this channel we make plant-based food for you and your family to enjoy. Are you looking for a delicious plant-based alternative for turkey this season? Or maybe you're just tired of spending so much money on those store-bought plant-based meats that probably been sitting on the shelf for like a month or so. As more people embrace the plant-based lifestyle, the prices for those plant-based meats has skyrocketed. So if that's you, I'm gonna show you how to make my delicious, flavorful, roasted, plant-based alternative turkey that you can have for the holiday season, for lunchtime, and even for meal prep. It's so easy, and the best part, it won't break the bank. We're gonna get started by mixing our dry ingredients in a large bowl. So now we're gonna get our wet ingredients together. So first we're gonna start by mashing a half a cup of cooked chickpeas. So for this recipe, I'm using the chickpeas because it's gonna give it that texture, that meaty texture and fibrous pieces in there that you get with meat. So it'll help the roast taste that much better. For the next ingredients, you can mix it all in a large measuring cup or a bowl. So add those chickpeas inside your large bowl or your measuring cup so we can get that all mixed up together. What we're gonna do is stir the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients so it can get nice and elasticy. And once it comes together, we're gonna put it on the cutting board and knead it for like 5 minutes. Kind of like a pull-push technique so that you can build up the gluten while you're kneading the dough. Building up the gluten is just going to give you that nice texture, like nice meaty texture that you're looking for when you're making this. I'm more or less trying to fold it into itself so that I can get a shape of the roast, because I'm going to make this one like a round roast. You can do it into oblong, like a log, or any shape you like, but I want it to look more like a turkey shape. So now we're trying to shape it. So we're gonna kind of like pinch the under where I was tucking it and shaping it to make sure that you get it all together at the bottom, gathered. You just gotta play with it, guys. It's okay because it's very flexible. So we're gonna try to shape it into somewhat of a turkey breast, in a sense, like a little roast. Okay, so after you form the dough, you can place it on a piece of parchment paper or foil. I only use parchment paper, and then you cover it and wrap it tightly. Put it inside of a steaming basket, and I have a rice cooker and it really doubles as a steaming basket, and you can steam it for about 15 minutes. We'll take it out and then we'll put it in the oven. 5 minutes before the loaf is finished steaming, preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 175 degrees Celsius. So while the roast is cooking, let's make our gravy. So while the roast is in the oven, I decided to make some potatoes, and I figured for the sides. So I have a roasted sweet potato I have, so I'm gonna boil that. And I have some peas, because that's all I had on hand. And you can do any type of side, of course, but the most important thing right now I'm making is the gravy to go on top of that turkey roast. Okay, guys, so let me show you how I make that. So to the pan, I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of vegan butter. We're gonna let that melt down a little bit. Then we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of flour to make a roux. So we're gonna let this cook for about 1 to 2 minutes to cook out the raw flavor of the flour. And then we're gonna add the rest of our ingredients. So it's bubbling like this because my stove, the type of stove I have out here in Mexico, it won't adjust to make it low, but yours won't bubble like this, it shouldn't. So when you cook it out for about 1 to 2 minutes, you wanna make sure that it'll get a little bit of the brownness to it because you're making gravy. So that's why you're cooking it down So you want that butter to roast. So in this measuring cup, I have 2 cups of veggie broth, and we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of soy sauce or tamari if you want wheat-free. And it's gonna mix that together. You're also gonna add a 1/2 teaspoon of thyme. And we're gonna let the turkey gravy simmer for about 5 to 7 minutes until it thickens. So I noticed that my gravy was kind of thin. I like my gravy a little thicker than that. So what I'm doing is correcting it by taking a little bit of the gravy out of the pot. Then I'm just gonna add another tablespoon of flour and get that mixed up. Kind of like, it's called like a slurry. So you're kind of making a slurry, and that's just something that with flour and the liquid to make your gravy or your sauce thicker. You do it this way, so this way you can beat out the lumps instead of having the lumps in the whole pot of gravy. So now we're gonna add that to the gravy. And then let it continue cooking until it gets thickened to the thickness that you like. You can do this more than once. You can do it at least twice so that you get the thickness that you are looking for. But just be sure to season it with a little bit of salt and pepper to taste. While the gravy is simmering, let's make our mashed sweet potatoes. Okay guys, so our roast is all done. It looks beautiful. It smells amazing in here. It just smells like holiday, okay? What do you think, love?
Yes, it looks really good.
So I brought
it looks really good. Sorry.
So I brought my husband here because a lot of you guys want to see more of him on airtime. So his name is Jimmy, for some of you guys who don't know. And yeah, he's here to try it out, give us his honest opinion of what he thinks of the roast and compared to other plant-based meats we had tried before in the past. And,
yes.
And right now he's transitioning for a couple months now into plant-based, or maybe almost a year, huh?
Yeah, off and on. But yeah, for the most part, I do eat vegan because Rose cooks vegan. So let's check this out.
Yeah, but he does enjoy what I cook. I'm sweating over here. I'm sweating because I'm nervous that you might not like it. No. But anyway, so let's hear. I'll give you a piece. And I cut it really thin, so just to give it a try. And I made the gravy, as you guys saw, the potatoes and the peas. So everything looks really good. Help yourself, love.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna put a little bit of gravy on here. And this gravy came out really nice. It's silky. Let's see if I can show you guys without spilling it. Look how silky. So it's not too watery, not too thick. Hopefully you guys, you can get that. I'm gonna put a little bit of gravy on mine. And I'm gonna try a little bit on a piece of it without the gravy so it doesn't distort the flavor. A few peas. Now normally I would have like broccoli, white. So I like sweet potatoes, so I would have sweet potatoes and white potato if I'm serving for the holiday season. I like to do green bean casserole, which is a vegan one I do. We'll have that recipe on the channel. If you guys want to see a green bean casserole the way I do it, or a few more holiday recipes, let me know or comment below, and we'll definitely make that, huh?
She will, definitely.
Anyway, so I want you to give it a try. Want me to hold your mic?
No, I'll just put it like this.
I'm gonna try it as well. It looks amazing.
Hopefully this works.
Let's see. Oh my gosh, that's so good. But for me, the texture is amazing. It just tastes like actually meat. I know that we're plant-based and we're not trying to have meat, you know, because I know a lot of people say, well, if you're plant-based or if you're vegan, why are you trying to eat meat? Well, sometimes when you're transitioning, or if you just miss those nostalgic type foods and you wanted to have it still in your diet, then you make it, you know, and enjoy your life still, okay? So that's why we do this, to make something healthier that's compared, well, kind of like, you know, compared to the things that you missed.
Yeah, I mean, because right now,
This is good.
for a a non-meat based meat, I guess a plant-based meat. It definitely has more of a kind of like a Thanksgiving type of taste.
Right? And what do you think about the texture of the meat, though? Does it taste more like the turkey texture? Or... Doesn't it, though?
Yeah.
It's really good.
Even with some of the crispy sides around the edges.
It's like, the crispy sides remind me of the skin. Not that I want to eat skin. Not that I want to eat meat, but But it reminds me of that feel in your mouth. It's so good. Oh my gosh, and that gravy is amazing, huh? The gravy actually tastes like just I think because of the spices that we put in it.
Well, the gravy is really good. I don't like gravy. I'm not a gravy person. I never liked gravy.
Right.
I would never put on my potatoes, but this gravy actually does really well.
Nice.
With the turkey.
I love that.
And it actually has the texture of more of a turkey texture. So
really good.
What is it made with?
So it's made with the Vital Wheat gluten. And what I did for mine is I added chickpeas. So I add some chickpeas, right? And we add a little bit of chickpea flour in it. So so I try to balance out that when I was creating the recipe, kind of getting like a balance of that meaty texture, a little bit of kind of like that bounce, because that's what the Vital Wheat gluten gives you, that kind of the structure of meat. And you're going for more? Okay then. But yeah, so that's why. And then I noticed that when I have on the channel right now, when I made my crab cakes, I decided to put some chickpeas in it just to give it that texture.
Oh yeah, the crab cakes are really great.
Right, like I did with the drumsticks. So I first started using the chickpeas in it when I did the drumsticks, and it gives it that texture of a meaty type texture and that structure, that just makes it taste so good. So this is amazing, guys. Definitely make this recipe.
Yes.
If you make this recipe, comment below, guys. I want to see so many people having this because it's really convenient and it's easy to make, as you saw, and it's not expensive, So I definitely think you should try this recipe.
Well, I would definitely say, because I remember we were at a Thanksgiving at my brother's house in Burbank.
Yep.
And we were rushing out to like Trader Joe's or something to get the turkey, the plant-based turkey roast. And I was like appalled at how expensive.
Right?
That was.
That was like, I think that one was like, what was it, $35?
I mean,
for the roast.
And then they were barely there because of the fact that in California, of course, you're gonna have a lot of other plant-based eaters, and those things are like off the shelf. But this is, plus you get it's a bigger roll. Actually, it looks like it's bigger than
it is. Right, exactly, because the other one, we had the roast without the stuffing in it, but even the tofurkey one that has the stuffing, you're really getting most of the stuffing. Remember that we had that one year, and it's just a round piece on the outside. This right here, guys, again, affordable. Taste is okay. So let's do this. Between 1 to 5, 5 being the highest flavor. What would you say flavor-wise?
Well, flavor is going to be like a 4.5.
Okay, 4.5. That's fair. Okay, what would you say about texture?
Texture matches like meat, so that's probably a 5.
Okay, and what would you say about ease of preparing? Because you saw it because you were recording me.
I mean, it's easy. Obviously, it's easy.
Right?
Compared to, again, I would rather do this than go buy the other thing. It just doesn't taste the same. Right. Even if it's Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's is really good.
Trader Joe's,
Wish we had it out here in Mexico, but hey, we don't.
Miss Trader Joe's or Miss Target, but go ahead.
Well, at least we don't have it in PV here.
Right.
So that's our problem, but it may not be yours. But I think it's really good. I actually, like this holiday coming up.
Yes, so excited.
Because we have, again, it's hard to get vegan food where we live here in Mexico.
Right.
So it would be a really good option to have again.
Absolutely. I'm gonna slice another piece, like I always do, guys, to show you up close. Okay.
And now take another piece too.
Okay. Once I show them the bottom bit got the bottom. Sorry, you hear all that noise. The bottom part got really crispy, but look at that texture. Look at this. I don't know if you guys. So I'm pointing at the camera properly, and it even breaks like meat. Right. See that? That's why I always like to show you guys the texture, the structure of it. That's because of those chickpeas and the chickpea flour with it. So delicious, guys.
Okay, so I'm gonna cut a bigger piece and we're gonna have to finish this off so we can go.
Wow, okay, guys, so with that being said, the guy is really hatcheting my meat. Hello, let me slice it for now. That's a horrible slice.
We're ready. Let's finish this off.
All right, then you finish it. Go.
Okay, so if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you can catch future videos that come up every week. Also, show your support because Rose puts a lot of effort into filming these videos, coming up with the different recipes, and producing the recipe ebooks. You can do that by either going on the description below, and there's probably a Buy Me a Coffee that button below, or Patreon, or maybe go to the website www.thedivinechef.com. Definitely try this recipe out. Leave a comment if you do make it, and give us your results and any alterations that you do. Any other vegetables that you put with the meal. Definitely, I think everyone should give it a try. And again, your meat-based people, your carnivores will definitely enjoy this. I believe so.
And since you spoke of cookbooks, this is a recipe.
Okay.
That's in my that's in my new holiday recipe cookbook for you guys. I created with 25 delicious recipes in that book, including this one I want to share with you today. So yeah, so like hubby said, ditto. Cool. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you next time on the next video. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Bye.